This podcast is sponsored by Orchid Live. Orchid Live is a specialist occupational health software used by a number of SOM members to run every aspect of their occupational health operations. They hold healthcare records for over 1 million UK workers and work with both in-house OH teams and OH providers. You can find out more at orchidlive.com. Here's your SOM News Update for February 2026. I'm Steve Randall. SOM, IOH and the AI in OH Working Group are pleased to announce the publication of new AI guidance for occupational health. A practical resource, it outlines the key considerations when using AI, covering areas such as data protection, governance, ethics, human oversight and training. There's a link in the show notes. SOM has published its business plan for 2026, setting out how it plans to strengthen occupational health across the UK. Among the priorities are growing membership, with a particular focus on nurses and international members, while expanding training, leadership development and professional support, building the occupational health workforce by improving recruitment and retention, introducing supervision and mentoring schemes, and encouraging students to consider careers in the field are also in focus. The plan highlights a push to raise the profile of occupational health with stronger engagement with government, health bodies and the media to influence policy and promote best practice in workplace health. Research and evidence-based practice remain central, with commitments to support researchers, share findings more widely and maintain the quality of its occupational health journal. The Society says it will continue working closely with partner organisations to deliver these aims over the coming year. DWP is expanding the Work Well scheme to get up to 250,000 people into work to provide personalised early support by connecting to local services such as physiotherapy, counselling and workplace adjustments. Participants will access services through multiple routes, including employer referrals, GP referrals, Job Centre Plus, local services or self-referral, creating a no wrong door approach to support. The UK government has announced a major overhaul of its Disability Confidence Scheme, aimed at boosting workplace standards and improving opportunities for disabled and the long-term sick. The refreshed programme will encourage employers to move beyond basic compliance, offering tailored support for smaller businesses, stronger expectations and peer-to-peer learning to share good practice. Ministers say the changes, shaped with input from disabled people, will make the scheme more meaningful and help more disabled people into secure work as part of efforts to improve inclusion and living standards nationwide. Health and Wellbeing at Work takes place on the 10th to the 11th of March at the NEC in Birmingham. It's a dynamic two-day event dedicated to cultivating authentic change within workplace health, well-being, culture and safety through an unparalleled conference programme and a curated selection of cutting-edge solutions and service providers. SOM will be exhibiting at Stand 40 and as event partners we're offering a 10% discount on tickets using the code SOM2026. Book using the link in the show notes. Among the online events coming up in March, Medicinal Cannabis at Work, Tuesday 3rd of March, 1 until 2 p.m. Clinical Standards for OH Reports, sponsored by Orchid Live, Wednesday the 4th of March from 1 till 2. And Leading with a Wellbeing Lens, What Makes a Successful Programme, Wednesday the 18th of March from 12 until 1. Links are in the show notes. The new Faculty of Occupational Nursing podcast has launched to strengthen the national voice of OH nursing, share real experiences from practice and education, and create space for honest conversations about what OH nursing really looks like on the ground. The first episode features Marjorie Fish, OH lead lecturer at Brunel University, London. Find out more on the podcast page of the SOM website. Meanwhile, recent SOM podcast episodes include a roundtable discussion about fit notes and asking whether they're being used as intended. There's also a mini CPD episode on coaching psychology and a special episode with Dr. Richard Heron in conversation with Dr. Ivan Ivanov. Reflecting on more than 40 years in medicine, from early days as an aspiring surgeon in Bulgaria to head of workers' health at the World Health Organization. Here's just a taste of that episode.
They asked me, what do you do? And I said, well, I'm occupational health. Oh, what is that? But when you say health at work, yeah, health at the workplace, yes. The health of workers, yeah, fine. Or, yeah, so discourse that people can understand. Make it much more simple. In my language, in Bulgarian, they translate it to something that sounds like occupational medicine, though it is not occupational medicine, the content that they do there. In other languages that I'm familiar with, it is health at work, the health of workers, occupation and health, and the health of the occupation. This is something difficult to understand.
You can hear the full episode and many more on your favourite podcast platform, and remember to follow or subscribe to ensure you get all the episodes automatically, including a forthcoming series chatting to global CMOs and a mini CPD episode exploring what good OH provision in organisations actually looks like. Until next time, thanks for listening. This podcast is sponsored by Orchid Live. Orchid Live is a specialist occupational health software used by a number of SOM members to run every aspect of their occupational health operations. They hold healthcare records for over 1 million UK workers and work with both in-house OH teams and OH providers. You can find out more at orchidlive.com.